I'm aiming a hostile about.
Not quite charged yet. Rat's raring to go. I'm not going to deny killing these traitors was invigorating, but their leader still needs to be dealt with. That I'm really going to enjoy.
Why are you still alive? There's been some gas leak. You're obviously unaware that you've been officially marked for death. Otherwise, you'd have killed yourself and saved us all the trouble. It's unfortunate I was unable to inform you of this before you killed so many loyal members of the Dawn. But so be it. Glad we were able to clarify all of that. Well?
I'm thinking I'd normally just kill this idiot where he stands, but I must know what in the architect's name he's going on about. Ziegler, what's got into your brain pan? You used to be a dedicated member of the Dawn. How could you think there was a legitimate kill order on me?
You were revealed as a betrayer through the sanctified channel. How can you disobey a revelation from on high, when you yourself exhorted us constantly to never do such?
You make a compelling point. But then again, so does my knife. Let me introduce you to it. Why the fuck not? You're such the jester, Commander. You actually had me going there for a minute. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. It's time to stick Ziegler here like a sissy pig on a spit.
Unfriendly company. They're fine.
Always crabby. This thing's got a mean streak.
This might sting. Step aside. Swine. This might sting. I can't believe what Hierarch Ziegler was saying. How could there be an official kill order out on me? The poor fools probably thought they were just fulfilling their duty. Damn straight they should have. I have no idea. If I go anywhere near one of our encampments, I'll be forced to kill members who believe they're following orders. Of course, any member of the Dawn who turns on me without thinking is asking for death, but this could still make solving this even more difficult. Don't worry. I'll stay on as part of your crew until I get this all figured. It's given me an impressive amount of opportunities for killing, and all the killing helps me think. If only it were that simple. It should be impossible for someone to infiltrate our communication systems, especially when it comes to a high-level communique. Unless they somehow have our codes. This could only mean that... I must admit to being highly vexed by this kill order situation.
What transpired at Horizon Point was a tragedy the likes of which the Protectorate had never seen, at least until the invasion. I understand you lost fellows there.
Oh, yeah. Lost 4 members on my team. Well, I guess 3. Got one back recently. I'd rather not talk. Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal. Three hole in the head. Come at me. Hope you're settling into the... You got everything you need?
And then some. Ain't used to accommodations with clean bedding, or accommodations that don't charge by the square inch, or not having to share with 10 other folk. Point is, I really like it. You done a lot to make me feel welcome, Abara. And not just by showing me how to work the hot water in the shower. I owe you one.
Perhaps it would be advantageous to...
I felt the same way when I first joined you.
Do you have a specific matter requiring discussion with me that cannot be postponed? I'm rather preoccupied at the moment. That's not... Yes, your assessment is absolutely accurate. Making a final decision over what to prioritize in the construction of this trench, given my current resources, has been a substantially more difficult task than I first estimated. Correct. In this case, standardized algorithms, which includes a Poisson distribution method, using the data we accrued from years of tracking the frequency of different attacks. Unfortunately, I find myself in the extremely unlikely and stressing position of having these algorithms inform me that every type of attack is exactly equally probable, and thus my dilemma. Many, unfortunately. Antis, human soldiery, raptidons, mantisaurs, scrappers, and even wild arachnids. In summary, many and varied. Alas, I lack the resources and time. I appreciate your input, though. Perhaps it would be advantageous to... No, that won't function.
I have too much on my mind for idle numerical chit-chat.
Area and do not interrupt current operations. Attention, freelancer, you are currently heading into no man's land. We strongly recommend you return.
Halt! Access to that area of this trench has been restricted to authorized personnel only. It isn't safe, given the rift activity.
Attention, freelance.
Wait. The odds of your survival are directly inversely proportional. I hope you aren't being transferred here, unless you enjoy the fine art of inventorying the entirety of this supply
Move on,
depot.
freelancer. I've been tasked with only treating enlisted personnel.
I just...
That Manosaur was at least 4 meters tall. Nah, probably closer to 6. Probably the biggest Manosaur there ever was.
Impressive. Their personalized order prediction must have been quite favorable to inspire such Everyone is on edge since that last attack. Honestly, the quiet has made reading far more enjoyable and increased the speed of my literary consumption by 14%.
Now that is what I call a stubborn clog in the old pipes.
I do not believe you have clearance to be here.
You're gonna have to hold it in, friend. Privy's out of order. Never fear. I'll get that clog moving soon enough. They don't call me the pipe doctor for nothing. You mean you want the pipe doctor to practice real medicine? On real people? Why, this is the greatest day of my life. The human gut is the most compact and efficient sewer system ever. A plumber's dream. My dream. But don't get me wrong, it would be an honor. I'm just not sure that I'm ready for that kind of challenge. You really think so? Very well. Sometimes it takes a plumber to do a doctor's job. If Matriarch's Mercy cries out in need, then the pipe doctor will answer. See you there, friend.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was? Since the schism, the Protectorate have rewritten history to expound our teachings.
When I asked the seer for medical specialists, a plumber was not what I had in mind. Trust in the Order to think outside of the box. Take this. On behalf of the Order and the displaced, I thank you. Now, will there be anything else? Thanks to you, our automechanical doctor has been dispensing medication and setting broken limbs with tireless efficiency. A little token of my appreciation for a job well done. Now, will there be anything else? From a medical standpoint, the taxidermist doctor was an unconventional choice. But I can't deny the results. Here, you've earned it. Now, will there be anything else? I can tend to your injuries, provided you have anything. Right as rain. My supply...
reasons to leave.
Really?
Honestly, I don't...
What caused the schism between the Protectorate and the Order? The Consul tried...
Yeah.
From cradle to grave. Keep put.
As expected, I understand you have questions about our predictive methods, correct? Well,
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability? Sensible. Straight to business, then. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Ridge? Victor? Yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble?
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse. And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental... Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it.
What business is it of yours?
Let's not be... Obviously, besides the highly caustic Xeranium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area.
Fascinating. Your fear response must...
A generous offer, my friend, but I don't think the agent is interested in exploratory surgeries at the moment. Loath as I am to admit it, as my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science.
I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation.
Are you deranged?
No, violence won't be necessary. No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that. I hate thinking an Order member is...
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this Earth Directorate agent is just a title. I'd seek to know who you are beyond that bit of headline.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend. But the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence. But if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, I knew I could rely upon... Here, take this writ of investigative... Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've...